Hello, happy Christmas!
Question number 1. What does Christmas mean to you?
I think Christmas brings to mind celebration, but also time off work. But I think the real meaning of Christmas is the time when Jesus came to our world, a world that was in great darkness and great uncertainty, and brought hope basically to mankind.
It's when Jesus came down to earth. When he was born, he wanted to share his love to me, and that I can share the love that he gave me to everyone.
It's really a time just to stop and remember and to celebrate. I don't know about you, but very often I get busy doing things and forget to celebrate. But when we have this time of year, which is like a tradition or a custom, to remember to celebrate how amazing it is, like Morgan just said, that God came down because he loves us. He sent Jesus, his son, because he loves us. This Christmas, what will you cherish the most after such an uncertain year?
I think what I will cherish the most this year is having family to spend time with, and just knowing that he cares for me and he's still with me and everyone who knows him.
I think what I'll cherish, a few things when I was thinking about this question, is I cherish the kindness that people have been showing to each other during this last year. Like strangers, neighbours that I didn't know before, people that walked past the house during the summertime, and just cherish those friendships that were made. I think also I'll cherish the connection, again with neighbours especially, through COVID, just connect in a way that we wouldn't have done otherwise and just slow down. So cherish the kindness and relationships and friendships that have been built with strangers and neighbours and friends.
I think for me, just the certainty of who Jesus said he was. He said that he's the hope of the world, and he said, "Come to me, all of you who are tired and anxious and burdened with like lots of things." This year has been a year that I would never have imagined happening in my lifetime. But just that invitation is no less real now than it was 2,000 years ago when Jesus came to this world.
I think the hope that Jesus brings to me is like what Morgan learnt a couple of days ago and told me about it and encouraged me, was that there's a man in a pit, and one man walked past and said, "Oh, you need to pray harder to get out of there," and somebody else walked past and said something else. But when Jesus came, he didn't just talk to the man in the pit, but he got down into the pit with the man. So that is my hope, that Jesus doesn't just talk to me from afar off, but my hope is that he comes down into my messy world sometimes when I get things wrong and I feel like, oh gosh, where do you go, what do you do? But he really is hope, to know that you can be forgiven and you can pull through. Things don't always turn out like we want them, but still you know that when you're holding on to Jesus, you've got hope. Hope that nothing else, no family, no friends, no money, no nothing can give. Jesus gives me hope, so I'm holding on to him.
Yeah. And I think for me, he helps me to make sense of all of the confusion, all the news and everything else. I think probably a bit like a ship at sea. Jesus is like that lighthouse. He's firm, he's immovable, and I know that if Jesus hadn't have come into my life, I would be hopeless.
Yeah.
So he gives me hope in every season of my life.